Hi, good morning, or is it still morning where you are? Welcome to this 30-minute webinar today that is about AI strategies and tools, and I'm super happy to see you all here. We have actually done this webinar before in Swedish, Finnish, and French, and today is actually the first time we're doing it in English for the global market, so to say. I can't speak all the languages. I'm usually doing this in Swedish, and we are also sending live actually from Stockholm, Sweden today. But I'm super happy that you are all here. It's been a very popular format before, and that's why we decided to do this to the global market. And today we will take a look at the basic strategies in terms of AI and when it comes to events. So planning, execution, follow-up, etc. Even though it's the basics, it's super powerful tools and strategies that I will talk about today. You will also receive the recording and presentation if you want to after this webinar today. It will go fast, so unfortunately I don't have time for a live Q&A at the end of this webinar. I thought to keep it short and sweet, and then if you have any question, you can ask in the chat. I have my lovely colleague Olivia as a moderator, so please ask her. She's a marketing specialist and knows everything about events, design, marketing, and much more. If you have any questions to me or Lyyti as a company, you can reach out to me after the webinar, and I will be happy to answer. But what is Lyyti? For you who maybe doesn't know what we are actually a Finnish-based company. Or we started in Finland 17 years ago, and we are experts when it comes to event management softwares. So Lyyti is our beloved software that is helping you from invitations to email marketing when it comes to events, registration pages, event pages, follow-up, etc. And of course, we also have AI in our platform. So if you would be interested with watching a demo, you can always reach out to us after the webinar. But hey, we only have 30 minutes and I will soon get started. But first of all, my name is Antonia Riddertråle. I'm based in Sweden, Stockholm at our office here, and I'm the CMO of Lyyti. I've been working with this for approximately 5 years. AI, event data, marketing, that's my cup of tea. I just love it. So feel free to ask a lot of questions here. But today, again, it will go fast, so please ask your questions in the chat. If you have any technical difficulties or challenges, also write in the chat, and Olivia will be happy to assist and help you. But hey, let's get started. So AI and events, what actually is it? So we have defined like these 4 elements when it comes to how to leverage and use AI when it comes to your event planning, execution, and follow-up. So first of all, AI is helping us to solve problems. A problem could be, what type of event format should I choose for my target audience? It could also learn you what events is providing the highest ROI for your target audience out there. It could also help you to resonate or like help you with the reasoning around your event planning. What type of event should you organize next? What should the title be? What should the theme be? Etc. And then, of course, language. It's the multilingual copywriter that you have been waiting for. It's something that we are using every day when it comes to our own events, but also other marketing activities. We of course use generative AI such as ChatGPT, but also predictive AI that can help us to predict the future in terms of what should I organize next, what titles, what type of target audiences is liking my webinars the most, etc. So these 4 elements is kind of like the cornerstone of event planning, execution, and follow-up. And we will kind of like dig deeper into these 4 areas during these 30 minutes. And as I already mentioned, we will cover also the different phases or the different event lifecycle stages when it comes to how to using AI strategies and the tools. So we will first look at the before the event, which is probably the most valuable one. It saves you so much more time when using AI in event planning than not. We will also talk about during event, not as much as before and after, because here it's also a little bit still limited out there in the market of what we are able to use in terms of AI tools. And then, of course, after the follow-up, the analysis, how we can optimize and continue to succeed even further. So this is the 3 phases of the event life cycle. It doesn't stay when the event is over, of course, but we will talk about that in a little bit. I will talk quite much about prompting today. And if you're new to AI, I want to just define for you what prompting actually is. So AI prompting. So it's a set of specific instructions, question, provided information that you put into your AI for then generating text, code, images, and other type of results. So when you're asking, for example, a generative AI like ChatGPT, you provide a set of instructions or questions in terms of expectations of receiving a good results. What we usually say is that you should keep it around 150 words or more to be able to get the most out of your AI. Just asking one simple question that consists of maybe 3 words, yeah, of course you can expect a good result or a good answer maybe. However, when it comes to event planning, problem solving, reasoning, and digging a little bit deeper, you need to provide as much information as you can to be able to succeed better when it comes to the results from your AI tool that you're working with. And there's many out there. I have some tips on the go here during my 30 minutes. So prompting, that I will mention, but now you know what it is. If you don't know, please ask in the chat. Let's start with the actual planning of the event. So the first phase of the event life cycle. AI could of course help you to define what you are promising your participants. So what's the value proposition? Ask the AI in terms of, okay, what do my target audience like? What age span are they in? What type of titles do they have? And AI can probably then get an answer to you of what they are appreciating the most at the moment. What is actually trending out there? What should you talk about, etc. And there we also come to the topics and themes. AI can always help you to be that creative sparring partner in terms of defining the next event topic and theme for you. Also, one thing that we have used AI, and I know our customers out there is using quite a lot, is to choose a venue and also logistics partners. It could be easily help you to research, instead of using maybe Google, what type of venues is out there, what type of locations, what type of other external logistic partners is needed for your event, etc. So this could be a really good helping hand when it comes to setting up your structure of the events. And event communication, never forget. This is like the best tip, and we love it at Lyyti. We also have the AI chat GPT kind of like writing assistant in Lyyti, and we are using this every day, and I also see that our customers is doing so. But event communication could be time consuming. You need to develop the invitation, you need to develop the text for your event page, your registration page, your confirmation email, your follow-up email, you name it. It's so many steps when it comes to event communication. So why not take help from your multilingual copywriter, ChatGPT, or any other generative AI tool out there? They could help you to get started, but never forget to actually do it according to your brand. You always need a human touch on generated AI texts, because you want to keep that brand tone of voice of yours. So it could get you started. It will not probably get you 100% there, but 80, 90. And that's good enough because it saves you so much time. So never forget the event communication when working with AI tools. That is super, super helpful. When it comes to agenda, content, and speakers, how to define that? That could also be quite of a challenge. Well, how should I actually schedule my event day? Or if it's a several multi-day event, how should I schedule? What is the best timing for this speaker and this agenda slot, etc.? Again, here, feed your AI with information when it comes to what you have, and then they can help you to actually plan and execute the agenda tasks. And then also generate image and videos. It's a lot of applications out there that can help you to generate unique pictures, videos, images that you actually can use in your event communication, on your event web page, or in other promotion materials when it comes to your event. And with that said, promotion. Video and images when it comes to promotion is also key here. Have that consistent feeling when it comes from everything from the invitation to the event page to the event communication to the promotion, so the visitor or the potential participant is actually recognizing your events when they see your brand or maybe the promotion and ad, etc. So please use also AI when it comes to defining ad copy and images and videos for your activities out there. So AI in event planning, definitely one of the main things that you can use for boosting your event skills, event like time efficiency, cost effective, etc., etc. But I wanted to give you some examples when it comes to AI prompting. And again, AI prompting being questions, information, facts, etc. that you put into your AI. And here we have an example of how to generate a value proposition and maybe a theme when you have not yet maybe defined that. So what you can do is to feed your AI with, why are you hosting this event? Could it be that you want to generate more sales, you want to generate more brand awareness, etc.? You put it in there. What is your target audience? Is it marketers? Is it event people? Or is it HR, for example? Be specific when you're talking to your AI. What location would you like to have your event on? Probably here. Today, I would say Stockholm because here is where I'm located today, but it could be anywhere. Provide the location and timing of your event to help the AI to define your value proposition. Previous theme, what has worked before? What has worked in the history of your event initiatives? Could it be that 45-minute webinar or live events is your cup of tea? Then you put it in there just to teach the AI again to help you to solve the problem of defining a value proposition. And then the feeling. Would you like to have a more professional, strict feeling, or would you like it to be more humorous and lighthearted? This is also super important actually to put in to be able again to define what you are aiming for. And then last, if you have a speakers lineup already, please put them in. Even though generative AI maybe have a hard time recognizing some today of the speakers that is out there, it could be valuable to put some extra info too. So for me, AI have no idea who I am, but I would probably say that I'm the CMO of Lyyti. I love marketing, I love sales, I love events, etc. Just providing more extra information to be able to succeed easier. So this is how it actually could look like. I wanted to give you a specific example. And again, I know it's quite small on the screen here, and you can always watch this recording and you will get the presentation afterwards. But here you can see in bolded, in brackets, you put in your specific, unique goals and definitions for your brand. And here we can see that we have defined my target audience. I have also added my previous themes, and I would also like to add the location of the event, but also the feeling. And this could actually be a prompt that I'm putting into the AI tool to be able to generate a value proposition and theme. Again, continue to ask questions and feed the AI with more and more information to be able to get even better answers. When it comes to event communication, this could also be an example. And I already mentioned, I don't know how many things you actually can utilize AI for when it comes to the different event communication initiatives, invites, follow-up, how much more. But here, for example, I'm asking my AI to write an inspiring email invitation, which should be not too long, not more than 150 words, because we know that we're losing the reader if we have more than 150 words in our email invitation. I want to have a nice tone of voice. I define my target audience. Today, it would probably be marketers and event organizers. And I also defining my theme, because that I already defined from the value proposition. And again, I'm providing as much information as possible. And if I'm not happy with the answer that I get from this prompt, I will continue to ask more questions and feed more information into it until I'm actually happy. Another example when it comes to thank you messages, I forgot maybe to mention that, but it's super important to actually say thank you after your event. This should be short and sweet. And again, this could be automated generated. You don't need to put your kind of like time into actually crafting these type of messages anymore, which is amazing, I would say. I want to give you a tip because I'm mentioning ChatGPT quite often here. And of course, that is the boost that we saw last year. ChatGPT entered the era and really got AI trendy, I would say, and on the map again, even though it has been existing for quite some time. But explore different GPTs in ChatGPT. So you can, I think one of our favorites, and I know that Olivia in the chat is agreeing with me, is that the writing assistant, like Write With Me or slide creators, etc. Explore these because these could definitely help you to provide even better results, and especially when it comes to content creation, writing, images, videos, etc. But then again, I would not underestimate just the ChatGPT regular in terms of asking questions and defining the next steps and goals and value proposition, etc. So have this in mind when you're exploring ChatGPT because it's so many applications out there. So that's a tip from me at least. And of course, I need to do some indirect marketing. I think I've done it already, but this is just an image of how our AI writing assistant looks in Lyyti. So for this event, I have used the AI tool to define the reminder email, the follow-up email, etc. And it made me to be even more efficient when it comes to the event communication. So go and check it out on our webpage. It's super useful and helpful. Images and videos is something that I've already mentioned and talked about quite much. Here we are using at Lyyti DALL-E, we are using Lumen 5, we are using Midjourney, we're experimenting a little bit with many different applications. And to the right here, you can see an image that I generated with DALL-E. And I put in just the image size, I put in the use case, it was for an event, if I can remember. I used the event information to define kind of like the feeling, the theme. I put abstract. I also put in our brand colors, so the color coding of our brand. And then I also put in that I wanted kind of like have a happy feeling. And this was actually the results. And I'm quite happy with it because I just wanted an abstract picture that is like including our brand colors. So a tip, use image generators and video materials. Lumen 5 is actually turning like blog post into short videos, which could be super good to add on your website because sometimes people just don't have time to read. I also mentioned promotion in the beginning of this webinar, and here I really want to advise you to take a look of what the formats are out there in the promotion channels. So at Lyyti, we are mainly using LinkedIn, Meta, email marketing, and then partner website. You also could see a blog post here. So we are using generative AI to define ad copy, images I already mentioned, etc., but also helping us to create, like boost that creativity, because sometimes it's just super difficult to get started. We all know that. So please use generative AI to get that creative kind of like push in terms of generating good promotional content. But again, don't forget to customize this to your brand and your tone of voice, because nowadays it's quite easy to see if this ad was fully generated with AI. And then if you're translating the content from English to a local language, make sure that you, as a mother tongue speaker of your local language, check an extra time to be able to, succeed with the promotion tactics out there. Here is some examples. We have used AI for video and image creation on LinkedIn. To the left, in the middle, you can see the email marketing that I've sent for this webinar. And then to the right, we have blog posts, we have partner content on our Swedish partner website, etc. So please use that omni-channel approach, and AI will help you to become even more effective. Let's go to the next phase of the event life cycle, and the time is flying. So just 10 minutes left. During your event, you can take help of AI in many different ways. Again, I won't go into too much detail during this phase because it's also something that is still under construction, I would say, in terms of providing more value for us event organizers out there. So what I and my team had been using during our event activities, and especially during live events, is last minute changes. If something happens, you can always ask your AI for a problem solving solution, or like an advice of what should I do next. It provides you quick responses, both for participants and organizers, and then we come to chatbots and video bots. If you have an AI-powered chatbot or video bot, you can easily, as an organizer or a participant, ask maybe the most frequent asked questions to that, and you can easily get a fast response. Where is the bathroom? Where is the front desk? When does this agenda timing starts, or etc., etc. So it's a super helpful tool actually during the event to ease the workload on the event workers, I would say. One of my favorite parts with AI and machine learning is matchmaking and networking. This is something us event organizers, I would say, love. Events is for meeting people. We are creating meaningful encounters by organizing events for people out there. And of course, we want to meet people that might also have same type of characteristics, thoughts, ideas, and just exchange that knowledge that we have. So an AI or machine learning tool can actually help you to matchmake your event participants with each other. Kind of like provide similar interests to one another, how you can actually boost conversations during the events, etc. This is something that I truly love. And when I go to a live event that has actually worked with matchmaking in networking, my expectations is always a little bit higher. And I would say also that I'm probably a little bit more satisfied after the event as well. And one of the best parts, as of a data nerd that I am, is that you can analyze the live feedback in real time during your event. Take the pulse on your participants. What are they most interested of? Is it some sort of agenda point that is attracting more participants than another? Then you understand, okay, what should I tweak? What should I keep? Is it something that we should change in the schedule, etc.? Analyze the feedback on the go, because that will help you to understand how are we doing during the live day and not just afterwards. Follow up. That's also something that is super important. And now we have entered the after event life cycle stage. So with AI, you can analyze feedback. You can also ask for feedback. You can then evaluate the results, and you can evaluate the statistics of how you actually did. How was your event ROI? What did the participants actually think of your event? This is super good and has been very, very helpful for us at Lyyti when reorganizing some of the events. What we have done with AI, for example, in terms of this event format and theme, is that we have analyzed all of our previous participants, which is hundreds, and we have understood that this format, 25 to 30 minutes about AI and event planning, kind of like basic stuff, is really working. And that we did with providing or asking for feedback, and then providing that feedback to an AI tool that helped us to analyze why this is working. And then we decided to organize it in all the languages that we speak here at Lyyti. Post-event communication, I already mentioned, so I won't go into that more, even though, again, reminder, use it to define your post-event communication and write it. And then when it comes to post-event marketing activities and on-demand content, please use AI to provide even more content after your event has ended, because it doesn't mean just because today we are hosting this 30 minutes that it's over. We can post the recording for you. We can take help of AI to kind of like tweak the video a little bit. We can answer questions, etc. So please take like leverage of that, using AI tools to be able to prolong the event life cycle. And I already mentioned in the beginning, future recommendations. Why did this work? Why did this format work for you? How can you or what should you work and tweak and optimize in the future to be able to succeed even further. So AI and follow-up is definitely best friends. So please keep that in mind and take help from generative and predictive AI tools out there to be able to succeed even more. And I wanted to give you an example of how we have been able to use this. So analyzing feedback and evaluating it. So we are using a tool called Experience Value Score. You can read more about it at lyyti.com. But what we do is that, and you will also experience this, is that I will send an informational survey afterwards. It's just a one-click survey that helps us to understand, okay, how did the participant like this event? We're taking all of the feedback that we get, if we get any comments, so please provide comments if you would like to. And then we are taking those comments, putting it into generative AI, for example, ChatGPT, saying that, hey, could you please analyze this for me and tell me what should I tweak in the future, what should I keep, what should I toss, etc., to evaluate and optimize the event format even further. So Experience Value Score, EVS, it's definitely one of my favorite tools in Lyyti that we are using to predict and understand what we should do next when it comes to events. And future recommendation, already mentioned it. This is also a screenshot of the EVS platform itself. It tells the score of the event. I am super happy as soon as I get something above 75. It's a scale of 100. What did the participant actually think? Was there some trouble with the tech, etc., etc.? You will get everything here. And this had really helped us to develop our event portfolio and event organization as a whole. And today is actually one of our top 3, I would say, lead sources when it comes to generating revenue via marketing initiatives. I mentioned that AI could be your multilingual copywriter, and AI is definitely your very own team of assistants. And my tip is to really build the AI how you would like it to act. So ask questions, make sure that you tell the AI, you are an event organizer, you have this and this information, I want you to give me this, etc. Be demanding and also state what you need, because indeed, it is your very own team of assistants. And I'm super happy as a marketer and event organizer that this is just continuing to develop. ChatGPT launched a new feature yesterday, ChatGPT 4.0, I think it was the name of it. And I will try it today and see how my team of assistants have actually developed. So I'm super eager to check that today, and I recommend you guys to do the same. I also want to end this webinar saying that keep in mind that it's not entirely risk-free. AI is, of course, here to stay. It's a trend that will never probably end. But however, you need to be careful. The information that you provide to an AI should not be sensitive. It should not be names, it should not be company sensitive information, it should not be any personal information. It should be plain data that you know that you can share with an external partner. So please be careful, but don't stop experimenting, but be careful, because it's not risk-free. And it's important to have a common sense and keeping in mind that it's actually external partner that you're providing information and data to. Last but not least, one of my favorite web pages nowadays, there is an AI for that. I don't know how many thousands of AI applications and tools it is out there, but I promise you, if you go to this web page and search for image generator, writing assistance, slide creator, event planner, etc., you will get a lot of results. So please continue to test and experiment, but also read reviews and be a little bit careful. But don't stop experimenting, because that's the key of succeeding with AI and how you can actually boost your events using these strategies and tools. 1 minute left. Again, thank you so much for being here today. 30 minutes goes by fast. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me on LinkedIn or via email. And I also would like you to, last but not least, watch our demo. I think Olivia, my colleague, would launch the CTA right now. And If you have any question about Lyyti and how to succeed even better with your events, we are here for you. We are one of Europe's biggest provider when it comes to event management softwares. So please reach out, and I wish you all good luck during this event year 2024. See you soon. Hope to see you more in my upcoming webinars. They're always around 30 minutes just because I want to be time efficient, and I hope this was of value for you. Please answer the EVS survey that I will send in 1 minute. Thank you and take care. See you soon.